प्रिपरेशन अगर आप इंग्लिश मीडियम में करना चाहते हैं देन यू आर एट द राइट प्लेस. चेंज द मीडियम फॉर यूपीएससी इज द नेम ऑफ द चैनल. डू सब्सक्राइब द चैनल एंड शेयर अमंग ऑल दी हिंदी मीडियम एस्पिरेंट्स. जिससे ज़्यादा से ज़्यादा जो हिंदी मीडियम के एस्पिरेंट्स हैं जो अपनी मीडियम को हिंदी मीडियम से इंग्लिश मीडियम में शिफ्ट करना चाहते हैं, जिससे कि उनके सिलेक्शन के चांसेस और ज़्यादा इनहेंस हो सके, इंक्रीज हो सके. राइट नाउ वन ऑफ द मोस्ट इंपॉर्टेंट क्वेश्चन दैट मस्ट बी कमिंग टू योर माइंड इज दैट इज it really possible to change the medium from Hindi medium to English medium despite having studied from the first class to the intermediate or even to the graduation throughout in Hindi medium? Is it still really possible at this stage to change the medium in order to enhance our chances of getting into the civil service examination manifold? हिंदी मीडियम के जो भी एस्पिरेंट्स हैं, सबसे पहले उनके दिमाग में ये क्वेश्चन आता है कि ग्रामर से उनको बहुत ज़्यादा डर लगता है कि हमने ग्रामर नहीं पढ़ी है. अगर हमने ग्रामर नहीं पढ़ी है तो पहले हमें पूरी ग्रामर पढ़नी पड़ेगी. ओनली देन वी कैन इवन थिंक ऑफ चेंजिंग आवर मीडियम from Hindi medium to English medium, right? But this is not the fact. When you imagine yourself, at least for once, that what an English medium student must be doing when he starts preparing for this particular examination in English medium, you'll have to go back to the childhood of that particular English medium student. You just pick one English medium student, okay? So suppose there is an English medium student whose age is like somewhere around 4, 5, 6 years, okay? He's somewhere around in the class 1st, 2nd, 3rd, or 4th, okay? So when he starts going to school, what happens? He or she starts going to school, what happens is that whatever the communication that happens between a teacher and a faculty member, it happens only in English, right? So the first thing with an Hindi medium aspirant or with an English medium aspirant that happens is that the first thing that happens with an English medium student that he starts listening things into English. Right, means the intake of that particular language is in English. So to learn speaking in English, to learn how to write in English, to learn how to read and how to understand, there is a clear-cut connection, there is a clear-cut outcome is that you should start listening English more and more. The more you listen, your mind will get wired and start reflecting upon that particular language, and you will be able to receive. Your mind will start, getting familiarized with this particular language. And why? To change, and why changing in English medium is not that tough. Why? Because the reason is that because in our daily lives we listen so many English words, and suppose I'm speaking in English, right? And suppose you have not studied in English medium, you have been throughout an Hindi medium aspirants or an Hindi medium student up to graduation, okay? Your all the education and all your friend circle, your peer, your parents, and anybody whosoever so far you have met, they are like quietly in Hindi medium, okay? Larger part of their life has been spent in Hindi medium. But now, suppose if I'm speaking right now and I'm asking you one simple question, that can you identify that which language am I speaking to you right now? Which language am I speaking you with? Right? So you would be able to easily guess or easily say with 100% confidence with 100% confidence that yes, the person who is speaking right in front of me on the mobile screen or on the laptop, wherever you're watching this video, is in English language, right? Now, how you are able to identify that the language that I'm speaking to you is English? How you are able to identify? There's a very clear and simple reason, because knowingly or unknowingly, there are so many English words that are there in your mind. There are so many English sentences, there's so many English phrases, there are so many stories that are there in your mind in English. Because whether you really want to receive that particular thing in English or not, but it just gets instilled in your mind and embedded also, but it just get lost because we don't practice that, right? But whenever the need comes, so automatically when we think that okay, immediately can we start speaking in English just by taking 1 class, 2 class, or 20, 30, 50 classes, or we can just learn grammar, or we can learn a lot of vocabularies, a lot of phrases, a lot of one-word substitutions, idioms, phrases, right? But even after having learned all these things that I have just mentioned, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 kind of things, if you learned, would you be able to speak in English? I don't think so. I am sure that you would not be able to speak the way you really want yourself to express in this particular language. And why am I emphasizing more and more on this particular language is that whenever you start speaking something, right, you see into the market, go to the practicality of your life. If you are learning in English, Hindi is our mother tongue and we all respect it, right? Nobody can say that okay, we don't want to speak in Hindi, right? But English is just as a skill set we want to add in our personality, in our resume, in our lifestyle, so that we can have a little edge over the others, and we can get identified that the person is having this extra skill also, as and when it would be needed, can be utilized for the benefit of the organizations and along with the person's personality too. right? Am I right or wrong, right? So if you are able to understand these kind of things, try to speak things around you, try to listen things more and more into English. This will help you more. And if you really want to speak to something, you don't need any partner. Stand right in front of the mirror. These kind of techniques you must have heard a lot, many times, millions and trillions of times you might have heard that, okay, go and stand right in front of the mirror and start speaking anything, whatever comes to your mind, whether it is right, wrong. You don't have to care about it initially, right? Because you'll have to speak, right? You will have to speak, you want to speak also, and you want to be a good fluent speaker, right? And after a certain period of time, the question comes that, okay, I really want to speak like a lot. I kind of just, I want to speak so fast and all, right? You can definitely speak a lot more faster than I'm speaking right now. So when I am making you understand, so my purpose is to convey the kind of ideas that I have in my mind to help you out, that where in which state you are, in which state of mind you are right now, to just uplift you and give you a little bit of motivation and a thirst in a very positive and a practical way, so that you can utilize from wherever you are. Thank you so much everybody for watching this video. See you in the next one. Till then, to take a very good care of yourself.